is a Construction Tales brief safety topic. In this video, I'm going to talk about an electrical safety subject called lockout tagout. For a person who is not familiar with this term, it is known as an electrical protocol for safely shutting down electrical power for the purpose of working on the electrical equipment. This lockout tagout program is intended as a protection system against accidental exposure to electrical energy from equipment and machinery, not attempting to develop a system to turn off the electrical source can be such a hazard for workers. Lockout tagout devices to be used could be a padlock or a device that can latch onto the circuit breaker and be locked out while work is in progress. The ability to de-energize the power source works to secure the energy device being temporarily isolated. Meanwhile, a tagout device warns other employees to either not use the equipment and do not turn back on the same energy source being locked out. Ideally, the tag should contain the full name, phone number, and photo of the worker who is using the lockout tagout system. During my career, and he happens to be a close friend of mine, I've seen the photo of the worker tagout photo actually be a photo of the worker's backside with his pants slightly slid down, exposing the worker's butt crack. How long has the lockout tagout safety system been in existence? Lockout tagout was born out of Title 29 Code of Federal Regulation CRF 1910.147 that was developed back in 1982 by the United States Occupational Safety and Health Administration, also known as OSHA. OSHA was enacted into law by President Richard Nixon back on December 29, 1970. President Nixon signed into law the Williams-Steiger Occupational Safety and Health Act. This monumental act gave the federal government the authority to set and enforce safety and health standards for most of the country's workers. This mandatory code/law was enacted as OSHA 29 CRF 1910.147 by 1989. I have not been able to give credit to the inventor of the lockout tagout system. I only know that the guy works for OSHA. I am very much open to suggestions if someone can identify the actual inventor of the lockout tagout system. I shall edit my video, include your name, give credit where credit is due, and update the video as soon as I am provided that information. I thank you in advance. During my research on the topic, I learned that lockout and tagout have two different meanings. The term, quote, lockout occurs when an energy source, electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, pneumatic, chemical, thermal, or other, is physically isolated from the system that uses it, a machine, equipment, or process. This procedure is done using a variety of lockout padlocks and devices that are best suited for specific applications. Devices such as circuit breaker lockouts and valve lockouts can be used for more specific lockout jobs. The term, quote, tagout is the process of affixing a label or tag that communicates information about what is actually being done to the machine or equipment. This is why it is very important to identify the type of work being done. Key details on a tag may include the following: danger or warning lockout tag, instructions, example, do not operate, purpose, example, equipment maintenance, timing, aka duration of the project, name and or photo of the authorized worker. For the safety of the workers involved, it is important to use both lockout and tagout jointly. This OSHA lockout tagout standard protocol helps to protect workers who routinely service equipment in the workplace. One danger of lockout tagout is ensuring that the source of power being de-energized is the only source of power. In some instances, electrical equipment can be fed alternately from different energy sources. In this case, the workers preparing to do the maintenance must review the electrical drawings ahead of time in order to catch that potential issue. I know of an issue at an airport where an electrician was seriously hurt when the alternate source of power was energized. This was due to a lack of communication that the airport electrical system was temporarily down for maintenance. This is why it is extremely important to hold pre-shutdown meetings with all important parties prior to the day when the workers perform the work. Communication is vital to make sure all workers all work safely. In my next video, we're going to discuss the different types of lockout tagout devices that are available for workers on the market for temporary electrical shutdowns. Well, my friend, this wraps up what I have for now on introducing you to the importance of lockout tagout equipment for all involved parties. Look out for the next video where we discuss the different types of lockout tagout equipment. Stay tuned for these videos that explain the system even further. I thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. This concludes this Construction Tales safety topic. Come back for more topics soon.